today. Okay, I'm gonna show you guys a sneak peek. That is chicken, and that is carrots and a bit of asparagus. I promise you it's not burnt, it's shiny. And yeah, that is lunch, actually dinner. That is dinner. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Doreen. If it's your first time here, thank you for joining me. I would like you to please subscribe and like this video because that helps me to actually reach out more people. But if you are coming back, thank you, welcome back. First of all, do you guys like my t-shirt? It says love is everything. I wear my own merch. I love it, and I specifically wore it today because we're gonna talk about racism, as you have seen, and I believe that it all comes down to love. Love is everything. If you love people, you're not going to be racist. You're not going to see people because of different just because of their skin color, race, religion, whatever. We are also going to read the Bible, and I also got my notebook here. So basically today we are going to be adults. We are going to read the Bible. We're not going to read much. This is a King James version. I've got different versions, but if you find it difficult to understand, you can just grab whatever Bible version you have. It's the same thing, you know. And if you don't have a Bible, why don't you have a Bible? By the way, there is Google. Google knows everything, so you can just Google the scriptures. So we're going to read first the Songs of Solomon. Let's just dive into that. It's found after Ecclesiastes. So in case you didn't know that the Bible addresses these racism issues, I'm just going to show you these two scriptures that are going to be proof to you that God is against racism and that he dealt with it harshly. First, let's look at this woman in the Song of Solomon, what she says about her skin color. Chapter 1 verse 5 and 6 says, I am black but calmly. So this English here is like old English. If you don't understand, like I said, get another version that is simpler. So in verse 5 says, I am black but calmly, O ye daughters of Jerusalem, as the tents of Kedar, as the curtains of Solomon. Look not upon me because I am black, because the sun hath looked upon me. My mother's children were angry with me. They made me the keeper of the vineyards, but my own vineyard have I not kept. She says basically they made her the keeper of the vineyards and the sun scorched her skin, and that's why she's black. The difference between black and white skin, it's basically got to do with the pigment melanin. Then we're going to read Numbers chapter 12. So I'm just going to pick a few distinct scriptures from this one. If I break it down for you, this is talking about Moses. If you don't know, Moses was the prophet in the Bible that God gave the 10 commandments through, and he was like the major prophet of Israel. And Moses was he married a woman that was Ethiopian, and if you know Ethiopians, they are found in Africa. Ethiopians have a range of skin color. Some are light skinned and some are dark skinned. They can just be either my tone or darker or lighter or whiter, you know. So Moses marries an Ethiopian woman, and I'd say she's obviously darker than a white person, and this is what God had to say about this. So let's read verse 1 and 2 says, and Miriam and Aaron spoke against Moses because of the Ethiopian woman whom he had married, for he had married an Ethiopian woman. That's emphasizing. And they said, hath the Lord indeed spoken only by Moses? Hath he not also spoken by us? And the Lord heard it. And then in verse 7 says, God now is confronting them, and he says to them, my servant Moses is not so, who is faithful in all mine house, With him will I speak mouth to mouth, even apparently, and not in dark speeches. And the similitude of the Lord shall he behold. Wherefore then were ye not afraid to speak against my servant Moses? And the anger of the Lord was kindled against them, and he departed. And the cloud departed from off the tabernacle. And behold, Miriam became leprous, white as snow. And Aaron looked upon Miriam, and behold, she was leprous. I feel like God has a sense of humor. So here's Miriam mocking Moses, who is a prophet before God. She's basically seeing him as she's undermining him because he married a black woman, an Ethiopian woman. And here's what God says to her: okay, so you're gonna be bashing Moses because he's with a black woman? Okay, there is a white skin, and she gets this disease, this leprosy that makes her skin white as snow. So God is like, okay, let's see, where does your white skin take you now? She becomes super white. And Moses then had to come and intervene because it's his sister, and he asked God to forgive her, and she got her skin back. But I believe she got the message very, very well. So with that said, guys, if you look at somebody's skin color and then you feel like you are superior to them, or that they are a different human being from you, I don't know what racism is, because I grew up with different cultures. I'll tell you guys, I speak about 7 languages. I don't speak all of them very well, but I can pretty understand. And I've lived in different cultures. I mean, I've had different best friends. I've had a Chinese best friend, Indian best friend, Mozambique, Angola, Swaziland, South Africa, Belgium, America, Italy, Korea, you name it. Romania. I've just known people from different kinds of cultures, and I've got to spend time with them. I'm talking of people that I actually got to spend time with them. When I was a child, I actually spoke more languages. There was Portuguese, different dialects and different languages. I just never see people as I don't know what makes another human look at another and say you are different. I just see people as people. Now, we've got different cultures, we've got different personalities, and we've got different IQs and languages, religions. I mean, I've got also friends from different religions. I've got Muslim friends, I've got atheist friends that are into New Age, but I don't let them influence me, of course. I believe I influence them. It means I don't partake with their actions, but I will not shy away and hate on people and not speak to them or spend time with them just because they're different. So I find it ironic also that in the period when China was persecuting black people, I don't know if you got to see that in the news, but they were really treating black people bad, blocking them from being outside, from purchasing in stores. I find it ironic that this same China, what happened is some doctors were treated for COVID-19, and when they woke up, the medication had a harsh impact on them, on their immune system, so that they woke up black, dark skin. And this happened just about the same period when they were persecuting black people in China. I know also that not all white people are racist, not all Chinese are racist. I have friends, like I said, from different cultures and traditions. I live in Italy right now. Stay away from the racist. But if you ever found yourself having those feelings, and because you grew up maybe with parents that taught you about racial differences, you have to like work on your mindset and begin to just love and see people as they are, and take a person for who they are, not by their skin color. I hope you enjoyed this video, and thank you for watching. I hope I'll see you next time. I'm gonna continue sipping on my ginger tea. This is basically the ginger root and water, just because I've been struggling with my throat. And I will see you guys next time. Bye.